Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you? Grade 5, my dear students. I hope you are doing well and staying safe at your homes. Welcome to English class and week 11 overview. In this week, we are going to cover our world, part 1 and 2. Let's talk and the project, parts 1 and 2. So let's see what objectives we have this week. In this week, or during this week, rather to say, we will learn how to talk about Safari, talk about obligation in the past, talk about activities, and say what one was doing at a specific time in the past, or in other words, we will revise the past progressive tense and how to use it. So let's get started and see what we have ahead. Student book, page 46 and 47, and our world. In this lesson, we are going to study 8 new words that you will add to your vocabulary bank. The words that we have: safari, countryside, zebra, national park, lock, loud, dangerous, and way. These are the words that we are gonna focus on this week. After that, we will have a reading passage about My First and Last Safari by Fred Collins. We will read and answer some questions about this reading passage. Uh, we will learn about Fred's safari from the title My First and Last Safari. It would be an interesting one. After that, we are going to answer the questions in the next page about Fred Last and First Safari. Also, we will have a look on something very important in grammar this week about obligation in the past. Obligation means something you needed to do, and the structure is: I had to sleep in a tent, I had to sleep early, I had to visit a doctor, I had to sleep early. Okay, it talks about obligation in the past, and the structure is like this: I had to sleep in a tent, I didn't have to go to school today because it's a vacation, no need. Did you have to fish for food? And your answer is going to be yes, I did. No, I didn't. This is a structure that we are going to focus on this week. After that, we have a listening activity in page 47. We will listen and take the correct pictures as we see. After that, we are going to talk about what did everybody have to do in the countryside. As we see in the pictures, Mark, Mr. Green, Mr. Finn, Mr. Bolton, Tim, Mike, and we will just look at the pictures and say, like this example. Did Mr. Bolton have to plant trees? No, didn't. He had to cook. Let's have a look on Mr. Bolton. Where is he? Mr. Bolton is here and he is cooking. So he had to cook. He needed to. After that, after we finish our world and talk about safari and learn the words related to safari and the national parks and stuff like that, we are going to let's talk. And let's talk, we will have some more structures that you will add to your bank, like tidy my room, organize my room, make it neat and nice. Talk on the phone, this is a mobile phone or cell phone. Surf the net to find some information. Read a comic book. Comic book, the stories, the graphic novels. Text a friend or send a message to a friend. These are the structures that we are going to focus also on. Uh, let's talk. After that, we are going to have a matching activity, match the clocks with the activities, then play a guessing game with your partner. We will do it together. After that, of course, let's talk. It will be on one day. And after that, we will finish our week on Wednesday and Thursday with the project. As we know, the project is divided on 2 days. One day to present the writing or the project, and the other day to really write, actually write. So this Units writing is about incident report. You are going to write an about incident or something that happened, a report. Yesterday, a fire broke out at the home of the Peters family. Look at the questions a reporter asked Robert about the fire and the answers he gave. What were Robert and his family doing at the time of the fire? Then we will read the incident report and answer. Of course, this report is about Robert Peters and the questions asked by the reporter and the answers from Robert himself. We will follow this structure to write about an incident report. Of course, this will be done in workbook. See the structure of the report, the incident report. Here, you will complete the incident report by answering the questions first. Then here, we will mention what each person was doing from the family, of course, and we will use the past progressive tense that we learned before. Yesterday evening, what were you doing? I was watching TV, I was reading a book, I was making a cake, and stuff like that. So don't forget to use the past progressive to talk about activities that happened at a specific time in the past. Also, we will mention what happened in the end. In the end, the firefighters came and put out the fire, the police came and helped us, firemen came, civil defense came. You can finish it in this way. Use all the notes above to write a complete paragraph about what happened. This is what we will do together on Wednesday and Thursday. So in this week, again, we are going to start with our world part 1, our world part 2. In part 2, we will focus on the grammar. We will practice more on using the structure had to, didn't have to. On Tuesday, we will have let's talk. On Wednesday and Thursday, we will have the project and writing about the incident report. So that's all. Thank you, grade 5. Thank you for your participation and thank you for watching and listening. And I wish you a great week ahead and see you next week, inshallah.